use, hopefully, in more modes.
Now let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Washington Wizards.
So the Wizards will get the first possession. A look at the opening lineup for Washington. They've got Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Leonard in at the point guard position. From outside the arc, O'Neal pulls it in.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Iverson passes to Stoudemire. Here's Lucas. Leonard defending. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. From behind the arc. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Here's Lucas. Peterson with a rebound.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Earlier I spoke with Rick Carlisle, and he said when you watch film on Karl Anthony Towns, his size is impressive, but when you're actually standing next to him, he looks a whole lot bigger. And he knows how to use that size on the blocks and on the perimeter, which makes him an especially tough cover. Brian?
And Allie, thank you for that. Shot's good by Iverson.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Barkley. That's to Stoudemire. Here's Iverson over Leonard. Iverson can't hit. Towns looking for an opening. Leonard outside. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Pacers. And this is who's leading the charge when it comes to rebounding here in the postseason. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. That's to Stoudemire. Here's Barkley. Here's Stoudemire. Covered by Towns. The jump hook. That went off the back iron and out.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession. And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Let's hear it for you.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Lets it go. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Here's Barkley. Pass to Lucas. 6 on the shot clock. There's a screen. Fires the 3. The Pacers again can't hit. Washington leading by 4. To 3. Allen nails it from 3. Allen's got 6.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Iverson to stop the drought. Is rebounded by Olajuwon. Washington has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Towns finds Allen. Back to Towns. Here's Leonard. Three-pointer. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds now. And he's going for the oop here. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Here's Peterson. That 3's off the mark.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Jerry Lucas.
And so it's Leonard who brings up the ball for the Wizards. They set the screen. Pass to Olajuwon. Got a piece of it. Here's Iverson. Leonard defending. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
Inside, Allen got a hand on it. Oh, and a fast break for the Pacers. Lucas passes to O'Neal. Here's Barkley, 4-3, and he buries his first look.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Please give a big round of applause for your Pacers Youth Dance Team. Please give
A big group substitution here for Washington.
Pacers Youth Dance Team. Substitution on the court.
Washington trailing. Rondo passes to Brooks. Back to Rondo. Now the Pacers on the move. Here's Barkley. Offensive rebound. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Lucas has got 5 points.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
Rondo passes to Avdia. To the inside. And he banks in the layup.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Pass to Lucas. The three. That one doesn't drop. Washington shooting just 38% so far in this one. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Outside O'Neal. Here's Barkley, defended by Avdia. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Avdia.
It goes on Denny Avdia. Indiana shooting their first free throws of the game now.
At the line. For the Pacers, Barkley, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes a first. And he makes both free throws. 34 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Pass to Stoudemire. Here's Lucas. Allen defending. Just 5 on the clock. Screen by O'Neal. And Lucas gets it to go. Lucas has got 8 points. And so it's Indiana leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be right back. Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Indiana leading by 6. All right, this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting in the second. Dylan Brooks is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Peterson in at the 2. Here's Olajuwon. No made baskets yet. Brooks outside. Pass to Olajuwon. The Pacers pull it in. O'Neal's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Iverson. Here's Lucas, and it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Here's Stoudemire.
Wizards foul. Dylan Brooks.
These are his first free throws of the game.
First team foul. At the line. For the Pacers. Amari Stoudemire. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. The Wizards trail by 7. Olajuwon passes to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
You call that moving with intent and purpose. The big-time finish by Karl Anthony.
Pass to Iverson. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Washington. Olajuwon's got 6 rebounds in the game. Kicks it out Towns. There's the triple. Iverson with a rebound. Pacers leading by 5. Here's Stoudemire. Covered by Towns. Here's Barkley. He's got 5. Here's Stoudemire. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Stoudemire's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Insert Richard Day 2 coming out of the court. Let's turn it up.
Let's check out the field goal percentage leaders in the postseason. Here's Peterson. Leonard outside. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. Here's Lucas. Give him 8. They set a pick. Here's Barkley. Pass to Stoudemire. 5 on the clock. Here's Lucas. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. And now it's a 9-point Pacer lead. Now Leonard. Drives to the hoop. Peterson. And again, Washington, no good. Indiana's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Iverson passes to Lucas. The shot, and it's Indiana scoring again.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And you have to love the focus. He gets hit, but converts it anyway.
Washington shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Shooting for Washington, Karl Anthony Towns. At the line for one.
That one misses for Towns.
Well, we know this. Karl Anthony Towns was a go-to option from the very first moment he stepped in the lines of an NBA court. The versatility is so difficult to match up against.
Now here's O'Neal. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Towns for three. Indiana with a rebound. Iverson's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Stoudemire. Here's Barkley, covered by Towns. Here's Stoudemire. Up and over Brooks. The shot by Stoudemire, no good.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Shot's good by Iverson. Iverson's got 6.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that simply stated a terrific play.
Now here's Brooks. No points yet. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Washington shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Shooting for Washington, Hakeem Olajuwon. 2 shots.
The first one falls, and Washington will go for a different look here. That one misses. Pacers leading by 12. Pass to Iverson. Here's Barkley. Here's O'Neal. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul. Second team
Man, the defender really went after him.
Indiana shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Avdia passes to Rondo. Now here's Avdia. Tight defense on him. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The painted area is not for the faint of heart, and Avdia making some contact happen. I love that.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and is getting them to the free throw line.
So he gets them both.
Boy, guys, when you think of Denny Avdia, great positional size, versatile on both ends of the floor, and he's unafraid of the big stage.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Jokes and love and clap your hands. Here they are, your Indiana Basemen.
And looking at these playoffs so far, here are some of the players who have been distributing the ball the best. Well, you look at Rondo. Right now, he's 5th in assists, just cutting defenses to pieces.
I really admire how he seeks out his teammates. His selfless attitude and desire to get his guys going is what makes him such a valuable player.
On defense, the Wizards. O'Neal passes to Lucas. They set the pick. Here's the three. On target from range. Iverson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Down low. Here's Allen. And it's blocked. And they recover it. Pass to Olajuwon. There's the three. And Allen is good for three. Allen's got 9 points.
Picking up right where he left off. Hit 2 triples in the first quarter. Now he gets another to fall.
Iverson passes to Lucas. From deep three-point range. Can't hit that one.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Pass to Olajuwon. Good on the bucket.
A defensive lapse. Can't give him that kind of position.
One of your keys defensively is do your work early and push him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Lucas. He's got 12. And he throws it down with one hand.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Rondo. Still no points, and the bucket is good.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
Lucas passes to Iverson. Screen by O'Neal. Out to the right wing. Pass to Iverson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Barkley. Up and in on the layup. 7 points in the game.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Iverson. From deep three-point land. That shot off. And the first half now in the books. Indiana ahead. They lead by 12. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
27.
Well, Carl, they're scoring pretty easily. What has to change in the second half?
Our whole defensive system right now, because it's just not working. It's not the coaches, it's us as players. We're letting them get too much fast break. They're doing a great job, and they're hitting some shots, so we got to be able to make them miss.
Best of luck locking it in, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Indiana Pacers.
No sloppy passes, no easy giveaways, no big mistakes. They're keeping it tight like Kenny Pants over there, Ernie.
Hey, that's tighter than tight.
Yo, it's called form fitting. It's called a Euro cut. Thank you, gentlemen.
Looking at this series for the Indiana Pacers, they were able to take a game on the road, capturing home court advantage. Shaq, how important is Game 3 for them?
Well, Game 3 is always huge. They took care of business on the road. Now they have to hit you guys with a big word. Now they have to capitalize on it.
Ooh. Well, it won't be easy, but I'm going to make a prediction, guys. You ready?
No, but go
Whoever
ahead.
wins this Game 3, they win the series.
That is bold, Kenny. I sort of like it. Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. And it's O'Neal in at the center position. That's the group for Rick Carlisle, getting going here in the second half. Pass to Stoudemire. Here's Lucas. 4 on the clock. Here's Iverson. Tries again. That shot is good by O'Neal. O'Neal's got 6 points.
Boy, his hard work on the offensive glass earning an additional opportunity.
Allen finds Towns. Leonard left side. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. They get the rebound. Pass to Stoudemire. Here's Barkley. Here's O'Neal. It's rebounded by Olajuwon.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Because Kawhi Leonard has such a well-rounded offensive game, it's easy for him to put the defense in a bad position, draws contact there.
First one falls for him.
I think one thing you love about Kawhi Leonard, this guy never gets too high, never gets too low, but he is the ultimate competitor because he competes at the highest level regardless of the situation.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Iverson passes to Lucas. Here's the pick. Lets a three fly. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
Here's Barkley. Pass to Iverson. Here's Barkley. He's got 7. Here's Stoudemire. Covered by Towns. Takes a turnaround J. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Stoudemire's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Here comes your Pacers type crew, everybody. Make some noise. Attention fans, now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud, let them hear it. It's time for Pacers. once again, that was your Pacers Hype Crew.
And it's Washington with the ball. Here's Peterson, and it falls all over the rim and in. Peterson's got his second basket of the night. Indiana leading by 12. To the middle. Here's O'Neal. It's rebounded by Washington. Olajuwon's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Towns, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And Towns is so difficult to guard, and it doesn't matter if he's inside or outside. He's tough.
At the line for the Wizards, Karl Anthony Towns, taking 2 shots.
So hits 1 and misses 1 at the line. The Pacers have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Lucas passes to Iverson. And here's O'Neal. Leonard defending. 6 to shoot. Washington with a rebound. Allen left side. And the deficit down inside single digits. Allen's got 14.
And what an impact he's making from beyond the arc. A big three-pointer to narrow this lead.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
Pacers leading by 8. Pass to Stoudemire. Here's Barkley. Here's Stoudemire, covered by Towns. And here's Leonard. To the paint. Here's Olajuwon. Yes! And it's Leonard with the assist that time. Olajuwon's got his second basket of the game. Boy, it's been a minute since they last scored.
It has been. And at what point do you alter your strategy? Try to get back on track.
Here's Barkley. He's got 7. 5 to shoot. Here's Lucas. That one is off. Nice D from Allen. Wizards trail by 6. Pass to Leonard. Throws it up high.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Here's Stoudemire. Here's Barkley. Here's Lucas. Allen defending. From the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. 15 points in the game.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Towns outside. Here's Peterson. Leonard for 3. Iverson with a rebound. Iverson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Stoudemire. Here's Barkley. Here's Lucas. Allen defending. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And the basket by Stoudemire.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Leonard passes to Allen. And a miss there on the triple. Indiana leading by 9. Pass to Iverson. Here's Lucas. Leonard defending. Lucas can't get it to go.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
To the middle. Here's Olajuwon. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Pass to Lucas. The rebound by the Wizards. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Out to Leonard. And there's a pick to the left wing. Oh, they get a hand on it. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Allen's got 6 in the quarter.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Iverson. 11 points in the game. O'Neal had a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And this will be a second trip to the free throw line.
Shaquille O'Neal.
The first free throw is good. The Wizards making a switch here. And he can't hit the second. The Wizards trail by 7. Outside, Rondo. Pass to Peterson. The 3. And the Wizards with another 3.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Iverson. Checked by Rondo. From deep. The shot misses.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And we've reached the end of the third. The Pacers out in front, up by 4. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Rick Carlisle had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hey, we're doing a good job of keeping our bodies on their bodies down there. Let's take them all away. Let's take them all away. And when we get it, let's run.
And Coach Carlisle appreciating the hustle on the glass. Loving the effort there.
Not wanting to waste any time after grabbing rebounds, Coach Carlisle wants his team to push the pace.
And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. And so in the game for Washington, Denny Avdia out there with Rajon Rondo. And it's Olajuwon in at the power forward position. Here's Stoudemire. Here's Barkley. Shot clock at 6. That's to Stoudemire. Here's Lucas. Off target from three-point range.
He has just not taken smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Olajuwon can't get it to go. Indiana leading by 4. To the inside. And that one is hammered home. That gives him a double-double in this one.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league.
Well, Avdia plays with such good energy. That by itself sometimes can get you to the foul line.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
The other thing that jumps out about their performance tonight, the amount of steals really pressuring those ball handlers.
They throw good, Avdia.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
And both free throws good for Avdia. Pacers leading by 4. And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now.
The Pacers breaking game 2 coming out of the court. Let's turn it up.
right, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
Allie, thank you. Pass to Lucas. Floats one. Denied by Leonard.
Oh, Kawhi Leonard, the claw, says not here, not now.
Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
You know that block has him and his teammates all pumped up. That is what playoff basketball is all about.
And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Pass to Iverson for three. No good on the shot.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Leonard outside. Clock at 6. Towns outside. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got his third assist of the night.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Here's Barkley. Pass to Lucas. Down low. Intercepted. On the break. There's Peterson. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Second team foul. At the line for the Wizards, Morris Peterson. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And it's tied up with that one. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Iverson passes to Lucas. Pass to Iverson. 6 on the shot clock. He drops it from range. And the Pacers lead by 2. Neither team able to build a lead and sustain it.
After 6 lead changes, it feels like it could come down to one big play.
Leonard with the ball. Puts it up from 12. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, they're playing catch-up at this point, but they've done a nice job at the free throw line here in the second half.
Kawhi Leonard. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
Watching Kawhi enter the league as a lockdown defender and now become an all-around champion. Boy, what a career he has had.
Indiana's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Here's Barkley. Nice to Stoudemire. Over Towns. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Allen outside. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th assist with that last one.
Yeah, you've seen Kawhi evolve as a facilitator over the last several years. Love to see him setting up his teammates.
Here's Stoudemire. Here's Barkley. Pass to Lucas. Launches a 3. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc. 2 in each half, making an impact.
Inside. Kicks it out Towns. Takes the 3. Iverson with a rebound. Iverson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the inside. O'Neal. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Pass to Allen. To the paint. Here's Lucas. Here's Stoudemire. Down low. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in. And now it's a 7-point Pacer lead.
Oh, what a pretty pass. Throw to the open spot. Lead your teammate perfectly.
Pass to Leonard. Towns on a screen. To win the run. Gets the bucket and the foul. Lucas. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he'll sit the rest of this one out. Indiana making a switch here.
Shooting for Washington, Kawhi Leonard. At the line for one.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
This guy has a reputation for being a great free throw shooter, and you've got to knock him down. He does it here.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here.
Here are your Indiana Pacemates. Wow.
And the Pacers making a change here. Nimhart's checked in.
Your Pacemates dance team.
Pass to Iverson. And he's going for the lob. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. Here's Peterson. Fires the three. Washington again can't hit. Pass to Iverson. Here's Stoudemire. Allen defending. The shot by Stoudemire, no good. The Wizards trail by 6. Leonard passes to Olajuwon. Now here's Allen. He's guarded by Nimhart. Allen, left side. Shot clock at 6. Towns for 3. Drains the triple.
Oh, needing a bucket there. Towns doesn't hesitate.
Here's Iverson. Leonard defending. Pass to O'Neal. The 15-footer. And he gets it to go off the front iron. O'Neal's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Here's Peterson. Fires from deep. Rebound by Stoudemire. Here's Iverson. Leonard defending. And they go to the intentional foul. Hawkins is checked in for Nimhart.
First team foul. Checking in for the Pacers, number 9, Percy Hawkins.
Here's Iverson. Pass to Hawkins. Allen brings a double team. Here's Iverson. Here's Hawkins. Sinks the tray. And now an 8-point Pacer lead.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Pass to Olajuwon. Back to Allen. Out to Leonard. Here's Peterson. From downtown. Oh, he nails it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
How about since he entered the league, Kawhi Leonard has tripled his assist average. What a good passer he has become.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6.
And Iverson, 2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, you want to continue to build the lead, so a very productive trip to the line right there.
Give yourself a round of applause.
16 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Leonard can't get it to go. So Indiana wins it, and they start out the postseason with a bang, a big-time victory.
The attitude they came out with was aggressive. They wanted to
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this Game 3 of the playoffs on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Memphis Grizzlies. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. We've got Bird, and Simmons is out there with Oladipo, and it's Duncan. Mirazon in at the center position. And for the Lakers, Moses Malone out there with Yao. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Robertson. And it's KD in at the small forward position.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Yao with a screen on Bird. Ball stolen. Here's Duncan. And the dunk by Duncan.
Duncan is not messing around when he's in this deep. All business. Very assertive and effective.
KD against Bird. Durant banked in off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
No good from Simmons. The Lakers on offense. Bounce pass from Durant. Here's George. It's hauled in by Duncan.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Mirazon passes to Simmons. Inside, here's Oladipo. Second chance effort. Mirazon gets the bucket. Mirazon's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now here's Durant. Yao dishes to Malone. Malone with the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot by KD. No good. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
It's stolen by Oladipo, and here they come. And then Simmons slams it in.
Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Oladipo against George. Yao with a screen on Oladipo. Always going up for the alley-oop here. It's deflected. Simmons against Robertson. Out to Duncan. Duncan with the screen for Simmons. Going inside. And the basket is good. And he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
One shot.
That's good from Simmons. Lakers trail by 9. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
It's time for dance camp. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. Somebody doesn't have rhythm. Show us those moves.
Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. In the third spot, Tim Duncan.
And guys, that shooting percentage of his has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs. He has been completely locked in.
Here's Robertson. Pass to Yao. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Back to George. 5 on the clock. Looking to end the run. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
George takes the contact, but good body control there allows him to finish.
Three-pointer, Bird. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good lifts.
And George kicks to Yao. Here's Malone. Duncan with the block.
And setting the tone with that rejection. Duncan, the defensive anchor of this team.
Here's Malone. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Pass to Murazan. Now here's Duncan. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. The Lakers have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. KD looking around. It's rebounded by Memphis. They come into this one after losing on Sunday.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it. So you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away. But the inside area is their territory.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
To the inside, Gasol. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
No stopping Gasol there. He was determined to get that one up there.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw tonight, and Los Angeles with some changes. Bol, he's checked in for Durant, and Stojakovic is subbed in for Paul George. Green, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Free throw good, Gasol.
Well, you look at Gasol's stroke now. He's a pretty reliable and respectable free throw shooter. He doesn't get there quite as much as you think for a big guy, but he does convert when he gets there.
And Bol sends it back. Deep 2 from Stojakovic. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Robertson outside. Jackson against Green. Gasol screen on Green. Jackson has the open look. Los Angeles with another miss. Green, no luck. Lakers trail by 10. Pass to Stojakovic. Here's Gasol. Back to Robertson. Three-pointer. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Boy, clearly embracing the game with his whole heart there. Love showing up for the team and just playing the game.
Here's Bird. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. I asked him how they plan on bottling up Jalen Green. Now, he said, we have to try and stay in front of him and protect the rim. Jalen is an explosive athlete and an incredibly crafty finisher around the basket, so keeping him out of the paint won't be easy. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Jackson, following the basket by Larry Bird. Robertson outside. from 17 feet out, and he connects with the jumper. Robertson's got 5.
What you love about Robertson is that he knows his strength on offense and plays to them with confidence. And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Gasol, a screen on Wallace. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming out.
You know, and the length of Stojakovic causes problems for the defense. He's excellent at forcing the issue and getting you to foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. The first one falls.
What's so impressive about Stojakovic is how lethal a shooter he is, and he's somebody that rarely misses from the charity stripe.
And both free throws good from Stojakovic.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Wallace with a screen for Bird. To the paint, they kick it out to Green. Here's Fox. A special move before the shot. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now, here's Stojakovic. There's the 3. Doesn't go that time.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Memphis. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back after this break. Back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. Guys, what's your take on the Grizzlies so far?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Lakers trail by 9. They've got Malone. Paul George is out there with Jackson. Then there's Bull. And it's KD in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Here's Jackson, and the shot falls short this time. And for Memphis, they're shooting an outstanding.
That was something to see. Goodness. I think this is what Simmons loves to do more than anything. When he's looking to score, he wants to get all the way to the rack.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. It's stolen by Oladipo. And Bird, here we go. Oh, and the jam by Bird.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your...
Durant throwing down his sledgehammer.
Tell you what, when Durant is feeling it, he puts on some swagger. He's going to let you know he's got it going.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Yao, he's checked in for Bull. And Memphis also making a switch. Duncan's checked in.
Durant shooting 1.
That free throw good from Durant.
Talk about a modicum of consistency. Kevin Durant has played at an elite level since he's been in the league, and that's a lot of years, and continuing to do just that.
And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
It's a different kind of defense teams play in the postseason, much more intense, more in your face. High-energy plays like that one are winning plays.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Simmons. The rebound by Paul George. Lakers trail by 10. Down low, Malone. And it's Malone finishing it off.
He's so aggressive and confident inside. It's a real challenge trying to keep Malone out of the paint.
Here's Mirazon. Malone with the block. The second effort, and he lays it up and in.
Malone is relentless inside, so strong with non-stop effort.
Bird outside. Nifty move. And it goes down 2 points. Bird's got 9.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. Ben Simmons third, fourth, Kevin Durant.
I think these two guys are having a little personal competition here in the playoffs to see who will finish with the most assists.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Trailing here by 8. Kevin Durant, bullseye, money on the three.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Malone sets the pick for KD. Malone outside. 6 to shoot. It's deflected.
And that's the big reason why Mirazon's out there, to change as many shots as he can. And with that frame and those long arms, he's not an easy man to contend with.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Yao Ming.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And the first one at the line is good.
And Mirazon is an absolute behemoth, a mammoth of a man. 7'7". He uses his size to his advantage. He is a giant.
Mark Williams is checked in for the Lakers. Good on both.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Outside, KD. Jackson passes to George. Over Oladipo. George, no good.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Pass to Williams. George with the ball. Malone a screen on Oladipo. Here's George. Malone wide open. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Malone's got his third basket of the night. Simmons against Jackson. Here's Mirazon. Yep, it counts.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Here's Malone. It's rebounded by Memphis. Mirazon's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The drive by Simmons. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Right now, Simmons is a question with no answer. A tenacious scorer who finishes with muscle through contact.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Some changes for the Lakers. Gasol's checked in for Malone. Peja Stojakovic comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Robertson in for Jackson. And Memphis also making a switch. Wallace is checked in for Larry Bird. That's good from Simmons. Lakers trail by 14. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Heading to the court, the Laker girls. Let's make some noise.
Checked in for Memphis.
Girls dance team.
On the wing, Stojakovic. Wallace covering. And here's Robertson outside. Does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. Wallace dishes to Green. Robertson with the steal. The tray. Grizzlies with the rebound. Duncan's got his 4th rebound in this one.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Gasol is screen on Green. Just 5 to shoot. A nice shot by Gasol.
Boy, as a pick-and-roll partner, you couldn't have a better guy than Pau Gasol. He's got great length, excellent hands, and a nice touch.
Pass to Muresan. Fader on the way. Gasol pulls it in. And here's George.
2 minutes.
Williams finds Gasol. Lob pass to George. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
I tell you what, mind-blowing experience when you look at Paul George as a dunker. This guy makes alley-oops look easy.
Duncan with a screen on George. Back to Duncan. And the dunk by Duncan.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game.
Laker fans, put your hands together and make some noise for your Lakers hype team. Attention fans, now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud and let them hear it. It's t-shirt time. Let's see who wants one. Let's go crazy.
Memphis making a switch here. Bulls checked in, and Memphis making a change here. 1:16 left in the second quarter. To the middle, here's Duncan, and Duncan throws it down.
Hard not to respect how good Fox is in the pick and roll. Excellent at making the pocket pass.
Pass to Robertson. Gasol, a screen on Fox to the paint, and Gasol slams it in.
Power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Grizzlies, Tim Duncan. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Duncan.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
And Duncan drops them both.
There's so much that's impressive about Duncan, but I think the most impressive thing is how fundamentally sound he is.
Robertson outside. The shot's good on the assist by Jordan. Robertson's got 11 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Duncan. That shot, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Memphis Grizzlies.
One of the best ways to control the game, take care of the boards. Don't give up second chance points.
And at the offensive end, you can turn misses into makes. That's found money.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Lakers. They were able to take a game on the road, capturing home court advantage. Shaq, how important is Game 3 for them?
Well, Game 3 is always huge. They took care of business on the road. Now they have to hit you guys with a big word. Now they have to capitalize on it.
Ooh. Well, it won't be easy, but I'm going to make a prediction, guys. You ready?
No, but go ahead.
Whoever wins this Game 3, they win the series.
That is bold, Kenny. I sort of like it. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference semifinal. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
So on the floor for Memphis. Bird is out there with Duncan. Then it's Simmons. Then there's Oladipo. And it's Mirazan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Oladipo outside. Ball's knocked loose. Paul George with the steal. Over to the wing. From deep. Robertson. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got assist number 5 here tonight. And Simmons has got the ball here for Memphis. They've led by as many as 14 points. It's sent back down by Simmons. Bird kicks to Oladipo. Bird looking it over. And that one, good. Bird's got 11 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
5 to shoot to the inside. Yao, a good finish at the rack off the slick feet.
And you got to appreciate the skill set Ming brings to the table. Knows no one can match up against him and simply lofting these inside shots up and in.
And Simmons slams it in.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that gun.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Bounce pass from Durant. Screen by Malone. Inside. And Malone with the stuff.
A tried and true play for this team. Malone exceptional in the pick and roll.
Timeout called the Grizzlies. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Let's go. Everybody dance.
Green, he's checked in for Tim Duncan.
Everyone, let's hear it for you. Checking in for the Grizzlies, number 22, Jalen Green.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Stolen by Durant. Malone, the pass to Robertson. Outside, George. That's in, coming off the assist from Robertson. Robertson's got assist number 5 here tonight. Down low, here's Miroslav.
That'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Malone sets the pick for George. Kicks it out to Malone. And here's Robertson outside. Miroslav the rebound. Miroslaw's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Oladipo. Memphis moving that ball around. A fader. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
From Robertson, and the 3-ball is good. Robertson's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Lakers. Pass to Bird, Fires for three. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And here is KD, defended by Bird. Durant dishes to Malone. Simmons with the defensive effort, and the Grizzlies leading by 4. Outside, Green, and here's Bird for 3. No good, shot missing. The Lakers have gone to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Stolen by Bird. And Simmons kicks to Oladipo. Back to Simmons. Pass to Green. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on George.
Inside, Green's energetic play makes him really hard to contest without fouling. The defense's best effort turns into a foul.
2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
Looking for a one-word descriptor for Jalen Green? The best one I come up with is exciting. The way he runs the floor and gives every play his all. This guy's just fun to watch.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Gasol's checked in for Yao. Bol comes in for Moses Malone. Stojakovic is checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Jackson in for George. Fox against Robertson. Pass to Bol. Buries it down low. Bol's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, that time he got the defense off balance with a well-timed pump fake. Nice work.
There's the screen. Three-pointer, Fox. It's hauled in by Stojakovic. Lakers trail by 3. Robertson outside. Stojakovic, the pass to Jackson. Robertson kicks to Stojakovic. Gasol screen for the tie. Just 5 on the clock. And he banks in the left. Gasol's got 9 points.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure and close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
And he makes that one. 6 points for him.
And there's an example of Fox. Doesn't have to get all the way to the cup to be effective.
Jackson against Green. From deep, Robertson. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And that'll tie this game up.
So impressive. The fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
There's Green with the 3. It's hauled in by Stojakovic.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. No good from Gasol.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Connects again from distance.
And he's letting it fly from long range. It's a devastating effect.
And he's now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Lakers ahead. They lead by 3. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports.
Let's hear it, fans.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Paul George is out there with Robertson. And it's Durant. Then there's Moses Malone. And it's Yao in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Pass to Bird. Connects from 3-point range.
This is just what Bird does. He makes shooting from range look easy.
And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Outside, KD. Malone is screen on Bird. Here's Durant. He clangs that one off the back line, and down it falls. And the Lakers lead by 2. Grizzlies shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Pass to Bird. To the paint. Here's Murazan. Good play by Bird to set it up. Murazan's got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies. And Los Angeles guys shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Outside, KD. No good from outside.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Outside Durant. Malone sets the pick for Durant. Duncan grabs the rebound. Duncan's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Murazan. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Malone with the block.
How about the quicks there by Malone to get up and deter that shot, utilizing that size and reach for the rejection.
Outside, George. Fades and shoots. And Malone with the basket on the assist by George. George has got his 7th assist here tonight. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Simmons passes to Murazan. Oh, the lob for Simmons.
This really elevates Ben Simmons' team when he's shooting it like this. Great to see him finding a scoring rhythm.
Lakers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
Get up, get down. It's your Lakers.
Checked in. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. He said in the huddle, you got to play some defense in the paint. They're getting too much in there. Battle down low. Time to fight, guys.
Thank you, David. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. Malone, a screen on Bird. Here's Durant, and finished up by KD.
He's a good guy to have running that particular set. I mean, Durant is not a guy who makes a lot of mistakes in the pick and roll.
Simmons passes to Murazan. A wide open look for Bird. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 6 assists in the game. Outside, KD. Malone sets the pick for Durant. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Boy, Bird has really been in the zone throughout this game.
Lakers trail by 5. Outside, George. And then Malone with the dunk.
The timing from Malone, impeccable. Really good awareness, too. Knows exactly when to rise for that alley-oop.
Bird against Durant. Launches it. And Durant sends it back. Pass to George. Back to KD. And the 3 off target.
He looks a little off kilter to me this quarter. Still trying to find his rhythm. Tell you what, if you're pulling for Ben Simmons, it's great whenever he takes over a possession like that. Killer instinct for sure.
Outside, George. Left him alone. Over Duncan. That one a little long. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Bird with it. Picked up by Malone. No good from Simmons. LA's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Outside Durant. Over Simmons. And again, the Lakers no good.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
I think George is clearly one of the most difficult covers in the league. When he's taking it strong to the basket, the defense sometimes has no choice but to foul him.
At the line for the Lakers, Paul George. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
And George drops them both.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one. Not with so much riding on it.
George against Oladipo.
2 minutes remaining in this ballgame. 2 minutes.
Duncan with a screen on George. Shot clock at 5. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. 1:50 left in the fourth quarter. Goes up on the wing. Los Angeles with another miss.
With the defense refusing to give up anything easy, love seeing that kind of intensity.
How about the concentration from Duncan? Doesn't budge even in the biggest of moments.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Malone with the stop.
Malone is a big-time performer, having no issues with being in the spotlight and coming up with big buckets.
Here's Bird. Got it from 16 feet. Bird's got 10 points in the quarter.
Oh, man. Bird is just so cold-blooded, knocking down the big clutch shot. Man, he's good.
George looking over the floor. Here's Malone. Duncan with the block. And they get it back. Fouled on the shot. Picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. That'll put Paul George on the line. Tim Duncan picks one up. Hey, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Grizzlies.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Led by as many as 14 points.
That's the go for your throat mentality on display. Give Oladipo the ball in the clutch, and he's going to give you much.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
The Laker Girl Dance Team, enjoy.
Durant dishes Dion. George with the bounce pass. Malone sets the pick for KD. Pocket 6 in the corner. George with it. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. They grab their own miss. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Memphis, Ben Simmons. Taking 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
Timeout called the Lakers. 20 seconds left in the fourth. And what's their best move at this point?
It's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
Now, get foul back on the court. Your right squad.
Outside, George. It drops. And now they trail by just 4.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
His third personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Memphis, Ben Simmons. 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. No luck that time either. Robertson outside. Launches a 3. The shot, no good. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. A big playoff win for them, but what isn't, Greg, big in the postseason? Huh?
Great point. I really just love the composure with which they played tonight. It's easy to get too keyed up for postseason basketball, but they kept their heads and just went about the business of winning.
Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals. For Greg Anthony, Clark.
The Bucks are always hyped to play in front of their home crowd, and tonight's no different. Some confident players coming through the tunnel earlier. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to Game 3 of an exciting playoff series here on 2K Sports. In this one, we'll see the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Milwaukee Bucks here at Fiserv Forum. Here with the greats, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson, and Allie LaForce, our reporter. Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. Dwight Howard out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Anthony, and it's Peyton in at the 1. And for Milwaukee, they've got Tim Hardaway, Thompson out there with Larry Nance. Then there's Kobe Bryant, and it's Cowens in at the 5. Here we go. so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Hardaway against Payton. Pass to Anthony. Stolen by Bryant. Out on his own on the break. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Payton. Here's Antetokounmpo. Can't get it to drop. Nice D from Nance. Hardaway, the pass to Thompson. Iguodala with some nice D.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Hardaway. Here's Payton. Iguodala outside. No good from outside.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
Bryant, no good. For three, Anthony. And again, it's the Nets missing. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Payton finds Anthony. Howard, the screen. To the middle. Oh, deflected. 6 to shoot. Here's Iguodala. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
Okay, we're going to start the game with 4 straight misses. No, look, that's about as rough as it gets. It'll get going soon.
Bryant, no good. Brooklyn's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Brooklyn shooting their first free throws here for the night. And he drops it first. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Right side, Hardaway. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Hardaway's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And let's take a look at who's been lights out from beyond the arc in this year's playoffs. You take a look at Hardaway, just an outstanding shooter. He's currently 5th in the league in three-point percentage.
Some guys thrive on the postseason pressure. He's been an unbelievable floor spacer for them.
And Bryant the bucket on the assist by Thompson.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. That one's wide left.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Kicks it out to Hardaway. Bryant against Payton. Bryant on the drive. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Knocks down the long J.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Back to Hardaway. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Payton with it. Nance covering. Off with the layup.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
Howard with a screen on Bryant. Anthony, the pass to Howard. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation. Milwaukee ball.
Milwaukee leading by 6. Back to Bryant. Thompson against Howard. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on. And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
That one's no good.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Antetokounmpo against Nance. Anthony feeling it out a bit. Shot clock at 5. Fade away. Milwaukee with the rebound. Nance with it. Picked up by Iguodala. Nance, the pass to Hardaway. Here's Nance. Back to Bryant. They set the pick. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Anthony. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul. Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
And he makes a first. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Both good from the line that time.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Pass to Wilkins. To the right side. Outside Curry. Here's Free. Checked by Teague. Here's Wilkins. Here's Thompson. And again, it's the Bucks missing.
Well, okay, well, I like his aggressiveness, but like the defense was waiting on him that time.
Johnson passes to Wade. To the inside. Bynum. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter of the game. Thompson finds Curry. And here's Thompson. Over Anthony. Bynum with a rebound.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Here's Wade. It's tipped. And he recovers it. Second chance shot. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Johnson. Anthony's got 7 points in the game. Pass to Free. There's a screen. Over Teague. The shot by Free, no good. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 4 from deep. And Anthony slams it in.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Pass to Wilkins. And he lobs it up. Fast break, Brooklyn for the finish.
Nice pass by Cam Johnson, keeping his eyes up, letting things unfold.
Bucks trail by 3. To the paint. Here's Curry. Here's Free. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Pass to Bynum. The rebound by the Bucks.
So far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Thompson passes to Free. Thompson, a screen on Johnson. Back to Thompson. The 3 is up. Knocks down the triple. Thompson's got his second bucket on the night. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. The Bucks on top, up by 2. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you, stat-wise?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
On the floor for the Nets, they've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's out there with Dwight Howard, and it's Payton in at the point. Anthony with a screen on Thompson. Pass to Payton. Here's Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Hardaway, the pass to Nance. Outside Hardaway. 5 on the clock. Over Payton. They get it back. Bryant, the pass to Cowens. For 3, Hardaway. The shot that time not on target. Brooklyn trailing. Payton with it. He's picked up by Hardaway. Pass to Iguodala. Now here's Anthony. Over Hardaway. And there's another one for the Nets.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Here's Cowens. Nance, the pass to Bryant. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. Free throw good. Bryant. And both free throws good for Bryant. And here's Anthony. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Trailing by 2. And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And let's take a look at the players leading the way in assists here in the postseason. Here's Payton. Down low. Stolen by Bryant. In transition. Here come the Bucks. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Yeah, such an imposing defensive force. Giannis with the great timing on the rejection.
Clock at 6. Hardaway with it. Guarded by Antetokounmpo. Hardaway, no good.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Pass to Iguodala. Stolen by Bryant. That's good from Hardaway. On the assist by Bryant. Hardaway's got 6 points.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Cowens passes to Bryant. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Anthony. And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night. First free throw is good. Edey's checked in for Brooklyn. Good on both.
I love it. In attack mode. Drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Here's Payton. Inside. Here's Anthony. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
This is his second trip to the line in the game.
Anthony taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Anthony. And Anthony drops them both. Here's Hardaway. 6 points for him. Bryant outside. Elbow shot on the way. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Bryant's got 12 points.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Three-pointer, Anthony. And the Nets miss again. Milwaukee leading by 6. Bryant, the pass to Hardaway, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
And stolen by Anthony. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Rebound, Milwaukee. Nance has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Bryant. The offensive rebound. The second effort. Second shot opportunity. And he lays it in. Bryant's got 10 points in the quarter.
Just owning the offensive glass right now. Just refusing to let up.
And you can't teach effort. You can encourage it, but this is why you covet guys who are so self-motivated.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to review the game plan. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
Back to Wade. And there's a 3-second violation.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
Curry, he's checked in for Bryant. And a change for the Nets. Teague's checked in. Now here's Curry. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. Nance, the pass to Cowens. And another miss by Milwaukee. The Nets have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Pass to Bledge. Takes a 3. Nance pulls down the board.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Here's Free. Right side Curry. Count it. And the Bucks lead by 10.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Blatt. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession.
Next ball. Substitution on the court.
Here's Wade. Money from 17 feet out.
Nice little draw up there from the inbounds play to get them an easy bucket.
Here's Free. Guarded by Payton. Down low. Hibbert. That's good. Hibbert's gotten his first basket of the night.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Pass to Bledge. The 3-ball. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Here's Wilkins. Still without a bucket. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. He buries it from 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And their free throws have dropped off in this quarter. They're settling for too many jump shots right now. Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Milwaukee shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game. And that one falls to Curry. And so Curry nails both of them. Nets trail by 12. Pass to Bynum. Here's Blatch. He's guarded by Nance. And there's the screen. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
Free, the pass to Wilkins. Over to the wing. Here's Hibbert. It's intercepted. Payton attacking.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
First personal foul.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1. First one falls for him.
Trying their best to catch up. Can't fault their performance from the line, especially this quarter.
Milwaukee leading by 8. Wilkins, pass to Curry. Oh, and Johnson with a block.
Good anticipation from Johnson. Saw the shot coming and got a hand on it.
Here's Free. Shot clock at 6. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for Milwaukee.
And the first one at the line is good.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2 on the wing. Wade to the middle. Howard, the pass to Payton. Nice D from Nance. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. You guys came out aggressive in the first half. What stood out to you?
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Direct your attention to center court and get ready for the half.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Offensively, they can post you, drive it, run cutters. They're living large in that painted area.
And the defense has tried to pack it in a little, but those guys just keep coming.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Bucks. They were able to take a game on the road, capturing home court advantage. Shaq, how important is Game 3 for them?
Well, Game 3 is always huge. They took care of business on the road. Now they have to hit you guys with a big word. Now they have to capitalize on it.
Ooh. Well, it won't be easy, but I'm going to make a prediction, guys. You ready?
No, but go
whoever
ahead.
wins this Game 3, they win the series.
That is bold, Kenny. I sort of like it. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. Boy, you got to like what Carmelo Anthony has done in this game.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking that.
And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. They've got Larry Nance. Tim Hardaway is out there with Kobe Bryant. Then it's Thompson, and it's Cowens in at the center position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Here's Bryant. Here's Cowens. Antetokounmpo covering. Bryant, no good. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Brooklyn. 9-point game. Hardaway against Payton. Driving to the basket. Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
On the wing, Bryant. Iguodala defending. Bryant, no good.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Here's Cowens. And it's rejected.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
Anthony with a screen on Hardaway. Iguodala against Bryant. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. Three-pointer, Anthony. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Hardaway, the pass to Bryant. Over Iguodala. Second chance effort, and he sinks the layup. Cowens has got his first bucket in this one.
Finally, a make. It only took 5 attempts in the half.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. During the playoffs, the NBA leaders in shooting from the floor. Dwight Howard, 4th.
Since we started the playoffs, he's been totally locked in offensively, taking and making some good looks. Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Thompson scanning the floor. Pass to Bryant.
Second personal foul.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
At the line for 2. Bryant.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Bryant. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Anthony with a screen on Hardaway to the inside. From 6 feet away, and it's Anthony with a bucket inside. Anthony's got 19 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Nets trail by 11. And here's Peyton. And Anthony slams it in.
Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
Milwaukee's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Cowens passes to Bryant. Thompson, a screen on Iguodala. And here's Bryant outside. Sure, from 3-point range. Bryant's got 5 points now this quarter. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. To the paint. Stolen by Bryant. Nance outside. Pass to Cowens. Ooh, Howard with a block. Iguodala, the pass to Peyton. Anthony with a screen on Hardaway. To the middle. Anthony with a bucket. Give him 23.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. So the Nets making a switch here. Wade's checked in. Wilkins, pass to Hibbert. Outside Hardaway. Peyton with a steal. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Milwaukee leading by 8. Up top, Bryant. Iguodala defending. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Now here's Peyton. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And there's the lob. And it's Howard finishing it off.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's scoreless, and he comes up with a bucket.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Thompson outside. To the inside. Hardaway, no good. Nets trail by 6. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
Nats leading by 6. There's a minute 54 left to play in the third quarter. Here's Free. Thompson with a screen. Free, the pass to Thompson. 5 to shoot. Here's Curry. Solid as a rock from 20 feet out. Curry's got 6. Nets trail by 8. Pass to Howard. Here's Bynum, defended by Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Iguodala. Drops in the 3. Iguodala's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
They're having a good half offensively, shooting over 50% from the field now, trying to close the gap.
Here's Hibbert. Pass to Free. Launches it. Fires in the triple. He's got 5.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Iguodala, the pass to Wade. From deep. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Thompson. Howard grabs the miss. Nets trail by 8. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Payton. Ooh, Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it. That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Yeah, you think you gotta stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work in the glass. You literally practice that every day.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Milwaukee out in front, up by 6. And we're coming right back after this break to get... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for the Nets as we get the fourth quarter going. They've got Anthony, Dwight Howard out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Iguodala in at the 3.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Down low. Here's Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
Milwaukee leading by 4. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Bryant. Pass to Cowens. Oh, there's the alley! And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Payton with it. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Hardaway. Inside. Shoots. The shot, no good. Nice D from Nance. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. Bryant with it. Pass to Cowens. The kick out to Nance. Hardaway with it. Let's go with a 3. Iguodala with the rebound.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Anthony with a screen on Curry. Down low. Oh, it's stolen. And the Bucks pushing it up now. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Milwaukee.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
The Bucks making a switch here. Thompson's checked in, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Nance is checked in. And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Hardaway from outside. Iguodala with the rebound. Iguodala's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Payton. It's blocked. Nance with it, and Anthony picks him up defensively. it in.
Just a selfless play by Giannis. He knows all eyes are on him, so he dishes to a ready shooter.
The Bucks leading by 4. Bryant, the pass to Nance. Here's Cowens on the wing. Bryant. Howard with some nice D. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Anthony with a screen on Thompson. Pass to Anthony. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Nance. And rejected. They recover it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Yeah, this is the elevated energy level you expect in the postseason. Chasing down blocks and making an impact.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Bryant outside. To the inside. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Anthony outside. The three-pointer off the mark.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
And Bryant, here we go.
And really strong at the line since the break.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
The first one falls.
And the line to the Bucks. Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Bryant. Nets trail by 6. Anthony with a screen on Hardaway. Here's Payton. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more.
Second personal foul.
Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Back to Bryant. Over Iguodala. And there's Bryant. That's good. On the assist by Nance. Bryant's got 11 in the second half. The Nets have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Howard with a screen on Bryant. Here's Anthony. Nance pulls down the board. Nance has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Bryant, the pass to Nance. Here's Cowens. Now Thompson can't hit the free throw line jumper.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
And the Nets miss again.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Unloads from 13. And that one's good. Bryant's got 6 points in the quarter.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. If he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
Nance against Antetokounmpo. Another shot. Howard. Thompson with the block. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Oh, you could feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra aggressive defense out there.
To the middle. Here's Payton. And finally, they hit one.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Payton with a steal. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
Nance with a screen on Howard. Here's Thompson. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day.
Oh, and that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
You expect this from an MVP like Giannis. He never gives up on the game. Woo! Gotta love it.
To the paint. And he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Howard with a screen on Nance. Here's Antetokounmpo. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Bucks. There's 53 seconds left in the final quarter. Bryant against Iguodala. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. They pin that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Fourth team foul. At the line for two.
Shoot two.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Stellar work at the charity stripe, trying to build out this lead.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. A three off the inbound. Payton, no good. Howard against Nance. Bryant, the pass to Cowens. Now Thompson, this one for three. Hits the trifecta. And the Bucks lead by 10.
Hey guys, that's gotta be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
So this one belongs to the Bucks. And really, any win is a big win here in the postseason.
Yeah, every game counts now, and there's no second chances. So they must be pleased with the results.
Time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference playoffs.
See you again.